Hi guys, today I'm going to be doing the eyebrow routine video. This is really important to me because it was requested and I love my eyebrows so much. Like, if you know me in real life, I am obsessed with eyebrows. That's the first thing I notice about someone. I'm not saying in any way, shape, or form the way I do my eyebrows is perfect, or the way I do them is a good way to do it. I'm just going to share with you my technique and the tools that I use. So it was requested on my Facebook to do this, and I love my eyebrows. So I wanted to do this video because I've been wanting to do it for a while, and I finally came down with a routine that I actually love. So what I'm going to go into next is zoom you guys in, kind of tweeze the hairs that I need to tweeze and groom them up a little bit, and then we'll go into filling in the shape of my brow. Okay, so hopefully you can see me. Here is the shape of my brows without anything done to them. So they are pretty short, but I do add some length to them when I fill them in. But first I'm just going to make them the shape that I want. You can use a wax to make sure that they stay in place, but I just brush them out with either a brush or my finger. So now I'm going to tweeze the hairs that I need to tweeze, and I'm using the titanium steel pair today, and I'm just going to tweeze those up. And these are really great for really precise, I don't really know how to describe it, precise tweezing. Okay, so they weren't really messy today, so I don't really have to do anything to them. Now I'm going to take my scissors and kind of just trim them a little bit. I don't have my brow grooming brush with me today, but I'm just going to brush those up and lightly trim my eyebrows. And kind of keep them in the natural shape that they are in. You could do these really thin or do them the way you want, but I just keep them in the natural shape from when I actually go to the salon and they wax them. She's like my go-to girl for doing my eyebrows. She does an amazing job and she makes them look almost perfect. And I know eyebrows are sisters, not twins, so they're never going to be exactly the way you want them to be. So don't try to keep tweezing and tweezing because you won't be left with any eyebrow hair. So after I have the desired shape, I'm just going to brush them out, and then I'm actually going to start the fun part, which is filling them in. This part doesn't really take a long time for me. I've tried several products. I've tried powder, gel, pencil. I have the Anastasia Dip Brow with me. I do a little bit of that at the end, but most of the time I just use my MAC pencil. This is in the color Lingering. As you can tell, it's more of a dark chocolate brown. My eyebrows work with the soft brown from Anastasia, but I like this one a lot better because it has a small brush and it's really, really precise when filling them in. So I'm going to use the trick that Jaclyn Hill uses. This trick for me is so important because it makes them not look overdrawn and it makes them look more on the natural side. So first what I'm going to do is I'm going to start at the head of my brow and just draw in a fine line underneath where my natural brow starts. Just go very, very light-handed with this. You don't want to overdraw your brow or make them look really dark. So I'm going to start underneath like this, and then bring that line all the way to the tail end of your brow. And then I'm going to draw on just a little bit to make them look longer. And then you're going to start about here with your top of your brow. And very, very lightly make a line that goes all the way down towards the end and connect it with the one underneath. And then you're just going to brush the natural shape of your brow to fill in the rest of your eyebrow. Like that. And right now it looks a little crazy because I don't have any face makeup on. I will show you at the end after everything's done. They look really natural and they don't look on the bold side. Normally I make them a little bit darker, but I just wanted to do something a little bit more natural today. When you'll see my final outcome of the look at the end, you'll know that everything just looks natural and well blended together. So you're going to do that. And I do agree, it does look very weird without any makeup on before you finish your eyebrow. And I'm just going to kind of fan through it a little bit just to make it look a little bit more natural and not so heavy on the top part of your brow. The key is to make it look darker at the end of the tail of your brow because that's where it's the most defined and the most dramatic. Now I'm going to go into the other one, the same technique. A little bit more on. And then you're just going to do the same thing and you're just going to fill those bad boys in. Once again, just fan them out to make them look a little bit more natural and even with the rest of your face. And when you start out with this, you just want the littlest amount up at the top because it will determine how dramatic your brows look. And draw it out a little bit more just to make your eyebrow look longer. Alright. Okay, so now our eyebrows are done. I don't set them with a gel or anything to cover over them. I just feel like it's too much for me and it makes them look a lot darker. But now I'm actually going to carve out my brow. I'm going to use the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in the shade NW15. This is really light, so it's going to be really great. And I'm just going to pump a little bit on the back of my hand. Probably about that much. And then I'm just going to carve the shape of my brow with my MAC 266 brush, which looks like this. And I'm just going to carve out the natural shape. And I'm going to go all the way down with my eyebrow. And you want to be very precise. This is just going to clean up And sometimes on a daily basis, I don't actually do this step because I just feel like it's so dramatic for an everyday wear. But I am going to take that, and then you're just not going to blend in together because you don't want to mess up the shape of your brow. So you're just going to kind of blend down and over. Okay, so that's the finish of my eyebrow routine. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, I will show the outcome and the after I have all of my makeup done. But here is what they look like. They're really precise, and I feel like this is a really great shape for my eyebrows currently. This is just my go-to look and my favorite way to fill them in. I really hope you guys like the technique that I used. It's not personally my own, but this is how I found really helped with my eyebrows and actually working with them to the best of my ability and making them the best shape that they can be. And this is just how I feel I can do them the best. They're not going to be perfect. My eyebrows are lopsided, I feel like, and I feel like one's longer than the other. But with a lot of patience and time, you can actually groom your brows to be the shape that you want. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will show you guys an outcome when I'm done. Okay, so this is the final look. This is the makeup look that I completed to do with my eyebrows today. My eyebrows look really, really natural. I didn't really do much except for apply a full face of makeup, and I bronzed and used a really pretty highlighter from ColourPop called Stole the Show, and I applied a fuchsia pink lip, but I think it looks really great with the eyebrows. It just goes really, really well. If you guys would like to see an overall makeup look on this look, excluding the brows, please let me know. I have just been wearing something similar to this. If I don't wear this type of look, I use my Naked 2 palette. Today I actually used the L'Oreal La Palette Nude. I love this so much. It's cool toned eyeshadows as well as some warm tones. So I really, really like this. I stepped out of my comfort zone and I applied a little bit of color today as well as a fuchsia lip. But that's the overall look with my eyebrows, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys in my next one.